Hi guys, this is Sam here from Bike Commuter Hero, and this is the Ergon GP lineup of bar end grips. I heard a lot of good things about them in the past, and I really wanted to find out what the differences are in the lineup between the different models. So I've got the GP2, GP3, GP4 and the GP5. I bought them with my own money, spent about $200 and the last few weeks testing them, trying them out, so I can show you how they are different and how they are similar. These bar end grips are really good for commuting and touring. If you spend more than 15-20 minutes in the saddle at a time, then you're going to enjoy having that extra hand position. Let's see what are the common things about this lineup. Well, the most important common thing is that the grip itself is identical. So if you own the GP2 and you want to, and you also buy the GP3, you can only you can replace the horn without having to replace the grip itself. So you just take off the horn and pop on the other one. Also, they all come in two sizes. They come in small and in large, and the difference between the small and the large is the size of the grip. So if you have a smaller hand, you buy the small size grip. If you have a larger hand, you buy the large size grip. And the diameter of the handlebar doesn't change, so you can this is pretty much universal. You can put it on any bicycle and it just slides on very easily, just like that. And then at the end you use a little hex key to tighten it. So grips are identical. Also the compound that is used is identical. So the material used is identical in the horns. In the GP2 you have this I would say a plastic horn, and you have a rubber backside, and on the other ones you've got plastic on the sides and you've got a bit of rubber at the front and at the back, so it has a better grip, so your hands don't slide. So much about the similarities. The differences, obviously the most obvious difference is the difference in the length of the horns. So the GP2 is the smallest, GP3 is the next one up, GP4 is even bigger, and then there is GP5. Let me see if I can put them next to each other. That's more or less the lineup. So if you take the GP2, you can grab it with 2 fingers, and the GP3 you can grab with 3 fingers. GP4 you can grab with your full palm, and you can even put your thumb, rest your thumb on the top of the horn. And the GP5 you can grab with your full palm, and you also have a second hand position on top of the horn. So this leaves your flat bar bicycle with 3 hand positions. You've got the regular position, the second and the third. This is really good and really handy. Now there's also a GP1 in the lineup, and the difference between the GP2 and the GP1 is that basically this is what you get with the GP1. This is all you get, and you get a little clamp here. So basically you're not getting a second hand position, but you're getting a more comfortable grip at the end of your handlebar. In terms of comfort, these are really comfortable. I found them really comfortable. The biggest jump in comfort is obviously between the GP4 and the GP5, because you're getting that extra hand position, and I really like that. So they're really comfortable, and what I really like about them is that you can adjust not only the angle of the grip, but you can also adjust independently the angle of the horn. So if you want a completely upright riding position, you can put on your grip, find a comfortable position for the grip, and then you can adjust the horn, pulling it pretty much as back as you can, and you have a really comfortable upright riding position. If you want to get a bit more aero, say, you can push it forward, and then when you're on your bike, you're leaning forward. Pretty much it gives you an extra, I'd say, what is that? An extra 5 inches out, so you're leaning forward. Now, to me, that independent adjustment of the horn from the grip itself is a big jump from my previous bar end grip, which is this one. It's very similar in style. It's really ergonomic, really comfortable. But my gripe with this was that I could not get the angle of the grip and the horn just right, because for some reason, whenever one was comfortable, the other one wasn't completely comfortable. Also, this is a very short horn, so it's very hard to grip properly. It's very similar in size to the GP2. So now you're kind of getting my idea about the GP2. I like it. It gives you the extra hand position, the second hand position, but it is not as comfortable as the other ones are. So as you're moving up in the lineup, you're also moving up in comfort. Of course, you have to strike the right balance, because this is not everybody's cup of tea. This could be like you might say this is too big and too bulky, and it completely changes the way your bicycle looks, and you might not like that. But in terms of comfort, this is the one that gives you the most comfort. I also find that for my handlebar, I have a really wide handlebar, pretty wide handlebar, and in order to get that second hand position, I have to grab the very end of the handlebar. Whereas with the GP5, putting my hand on the top just brings the hands a little bit back closer together, which is really nice. The way you install them is with a single hex bolt that is positioned at the bottom of the horn, and that keeps the grip and the entire system in place. The longer your horn, so the GP5 and the GP4, need to be tightened a bit more, because your weight is further out, so you need to make it tighter so you don't knock it out of position. In terms of quality, they're quite robust, although I have seen some pictures of the longer versions that were broken because the bicycle fell over and the horn broke. What I don't really like about it is that I've got the GP5, and I already have some scuffs on the surface. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there. And I don't even know how I picked that up. I was taking really good care of it, but one day I must have leaned it against the wall or something, and it picked up some scuffs. Something else that I also like about them is that they have these plugs, the bar end plugs, but they can be removed And if you remove the bar end plug, you can put it on your handlebar and it works perfectly with a bar and mirror. So I can slide the bar and mirror right there, and I've got the handlebar grip and I have my mirror mounted on my handlebar too. That's really nice. They're pretty similarly priced. You pay about $40 for the GP2, about $50 for the GP3, $60 for the GP4, and $70 for the GP5. If you don't like the look of the GP5, then your next best choice is the GP4. It's really nice because you can put your full palm on it and you can wrap your fingers, all your fingers around the horn. You can rest your thumb on top and you can adjust the angle, so it still gives you a lot of flexibility. GP3, still very good. GP2, I don't know, I don't see myself using it too much. If you have shorter rides, go for the smaller ones, but if you have longer rides or if you just enjoy comfort, go for the bigger ones. You will not regret them. I hope that you learned something useful that you didn't know before, and if you're in the market for a new bar end grip, the Ergon GP is really good. It's a solid choice. If you want to go ahead and support me, you can buy them through the affiliate links in the description below, and come by my channel because I've got other videos on bike commuting, what makes commuting more fun, more comfortable, faster, and all that kind of stuff. And if you have any suggestion of what you would like me to review or compare, let me know because I'll be glad to do that. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.